So this is the basics of it, but now what we actually have to do is we're going to have to add some different functionalities. So when you are building any type of app or even websites, this is essentially coding 101 and understanding website development or app development, is that you have a front end and a back end, right? So on the front end, we have this nice looking site and we can just tell it to change anything that we like it to change. But in order to have functionality, we have to think about some things on the back end. For example, how is the data managed? But also, are people able to log into their account? There's all these different functionalities that we need to take into consideration. And in order to do that and make sure that people can actually use our app, we're going to have to connect to something called Supabase. So you'll see it up here in the right-hand corner. And once again, you can just ask Lovable. So let me go and ask it just for example here. How can I set up the ability for people to create accounts on this app? Okay, so I just asked it, how do we set up the ability for people to create accounts and logins for this? And it told us you're gonna have to connect to Supabase. So Supabase is open source. They have an integration with them. So all we have to do here is we are going to click on this button right here in the upper right corner. You'll see it's kind of like what almost looks like a lightning bolt or something. We're gonna click on that. We're gonna create a Supabase account. We're gonna connect it, and then we're just going to enable authentication on Supabase. And then once we do that, it will help us to add those login and sign up forms on our app. So let me just click on that here. I'm going to click connect Supabase, and then I'm going to authorize API access for Lovable. This is going to allow you to do a lot of different things. So I'm going to authorize Lovable right now. All right. And so since I already have a Supabase account, it is going to be connected right there. I'm going to click on continue. I can create a new project. Let's say I want to create a project here, and I'm going to call this the weight tracker project, and then I'm going to click on create new project after I create a password. Okay, so I'm inside of Supabase now, and I can go over to the left hand side and I can go to authentication, and if I click on sign in / providers, we'll see that we have the ability for people to enter in their email to create an account here. So let me go back to Lovable. We're going to connect this right here. So we're going to click connect to the weight tracker project. Okay, so the project is connected, and now what I can do is X out of this, and I can tell Lovable, okay, we have connected Supabase, and it actually already knows that, which is awesome.